Hello financial fans. Today, Friday, July 1st, was an up day in the stock market for me. Not a big up day. Well, actually a big up day. I'd love to have this happen every day that the market moves. I'd like it to move in this direction and this far. My portfolio was up 0.70, 71 hundredths of a percent. So that's good. It was up 0.7% for the day for this Friday. And meantime, S&P 500 beat me. It was up 1.05%. Dow Jones beat me. It was up 1.04%. And NASDAQ beat me. It was up 0.89%. So the three major indexes beat my performance today, but I still had a good day, being up 0.7%. We're going to look at some stocks to consider for those of you who would like to invest right at this moment. There are some stocks that have very good numbers. There's always a stock that's ready to double, and there's always a stock that's ready to lose half of its value. You just have to try to figure out how to tell which stocks are going up and going to be going up in the future, and which will not be joining in the parade. The first stock we'll look at is Blackstone Incorporated. Look at these numbers. The closing price $92.83 a share, and it was up 1.75% on the day on this Friday. And Blackstone's 52-week range, the column on the left, 2/3 of the way down, 52-week range. $86.97 was the low, and $149.78 was the high. That's quite a spread there, and if it could get back up to where it once was, this would be a good investment if it does it within a year. Average volume 5 million shares trade every day. The experts consider this stock to be undervalued, and I consider it to be undervalued also. The PE ratio 12.66, which is not as low as I would like for it to be, but it's low compared to most other stocks, and low is good on the PE. 12.66 is a good PE ratio if all the other numbers are good, and the other numbers are good. The forward dividend and yield 5% is what you get for holding on to the stock, and that $4.56 that it takes to give you 5% is well covered by the earnings per share of $7.33. Look down at the bottom of that middle column, 1-year target estimate, $142.83. Now we look at the next stock to consider, and we see that it's the Carlyle Group. Symbol is CG. By the way, the Blackstone symbol was BX, and Carlyle Group is CG. And the Carlyle Group closed at $32.09, later went up to $32.17 after hours. And that symbol CG, 52-week range, column on the left, 2/3 of the way down. $30.64 was the low, $60.62 was the high, so it's very close to the low. The average volume, about 2.5 million shares trade every day. The stock is considered to be undervalued. The PE ratio, look at that, 4.36. Forward dividend and yield, over 4% is what you get for holding on to it, and the earnings per share more than cover the $1.30 dividend. The 1-year target estimate, about $60, $59.25, and that would be a nice move upwards. Next we look at an old favorite, 3M company. MMM is the symbol, and it closed at $128.49 was the closing price. And the 52-week range for Triple M, $126.62 was the low. It's very near the low. $203.21 was the high. We would like to see that happen again. Average volume, about 3 million shares trade every day, and this stock is considered to be near fair value. The PE ratio, 13.37. I'd like it to be lower, but that's not too bad for a big old company like 3M. And the forward dividend and yield, over 4.5%. That's a nice dividend to receive while you're holding on to the stock and hoping it goes back up to where it was when it reached its 52-week high of $203. The 1-year target, $153, which would be a nice move upwards, and maybe it'll go even further. We shall wait and see. Next, we'll look at Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley, symbol MS, closed at $76.75 per share. The 52-week range, $72.23 was the low. It's near the low right now. $109.73 was the high. The average volume, 8,800,000 shares trade every day, and this stock is considered to be near fair value. The PE ratio, 9.77. We like that. It's under 10. The forward dividend and yield, about 3.75% is what you get for holding on to it. And they do not have a 1-year target. So since they don't have a 1-year target, what I do in place of the 1-year target, I go look at 52-week range. What was the high? 109.73. Wouldn't it be nice if it could get back up there? There's a lot of people holding stock in Morgan Stanley who are hoping it goes back up to where it was when they bought it. So maybe it will reach that number 109.73. Let us hope it does, and that we're holding on to it at the time it does. I thank you very much for watching.